last week. But what have you seen from them defensively?
They kind of play to the same tempo as their offense, as in they want you to, have drives that are like 9, 10 plays, grounded out drives. They're not going to give up the big play. They're going to keep everything in front of them, and they're going to, play solid defense.
Do you feel like they match up pretty well with you guys physical-wise, size-wise, despite being a 1AA school?
I mean, their defense has talent. I think, if we don't come out and play, I mean, they're definitely going to play with us, and we just got to come out and we got to execute. That's the big thing.
That's good. No,
How important is it to be efficient on offense against a team that is going to probably try to completely shorten the game on both sides?
It's extremely important to be efficient, not just in this game, but in every game. But we know, especially with this game, we're only going to get 6, 7 opportunities at the ball, so we got to be very efficient, and we just got to score points.
Bryan, how close do you think this offense is to being at peak efficiency, to playing its best at this stage of the season?
I think we're very close. When we go back and look at the film, it's just a couple of one or two things, small things that we're missing, from being a great offense, and, I think it's going to come together.
Bryan, you've been with Jake a long time now. His confidence has always seemed to be pretty high. How is it after throwing 3 picks last week?
Jake's the same guy, 3 picks, 3 touchdowns. He's a competitor. He shakes stuff off, and he was in good spirits. Even though he threw the 3 picks, he still was going out and leading the team like he always does.
Is there something fundamental that he's tried to work on this week to correct any kind of problem?
Not really. I mean, it just comes down to making good decisions, and I think he knows that. He goes back and he looks at the film, and he's just, he's making better reads in practice today, and just taking care of the ball. That's it.
To get to 8, maybe 9 wins before you get to a bowl game, I mean, from last year to this year, how do you kind of sum up what you guys have accomplished this year?
It's hard to sum up, I mean, it's fun winning games. The fun's in winning. That's what Coach Muschamp tells us. And, anytime you got an opportunity to win 9 games, that's special.
Bryan, you took a pretty hard hit over the middle last week, and you've had a couple of those this year. How tough or easy or whatever is it to get up from that, go to the sideline, and go right back in the game?
I mean, you're going to get hit as part of football, especially playing receiver. Sometimes you're going to be defenseless trying to catch a ball. And, it's just something you got to do. It's part of the game.
How hard was that one Saturday?
It knocked the wind out of me. So, I was just, trying to catch some breath, wheezing and stuff like that. But it was pretty hard. I took a good shot.
Any hesitation about going over the middle?
No hesitation. I ain't that type of guy.
Has Coach Muschamp talked to you guys about the game against Citadel a couple years ago, and just how that game kind of sets the tone for you guys this week?
He didn't need to say nothing. We all know what happened that year, and I mean, we still live it to this day. So he really didn't need to remind us. It's something it's just forever installed in your brain. I was actually committed here when it happened, so it's something that will always stick with me.
Anything else?